95.7 The Game. Breaking news.
Oh, this is going to be big, I think.
A minute ago from Shams Charania of The Athletic, Andrew Wiggins is expected to return to team activities with the Golden State Warriors this week after attending a serious family matter. Sources from Shams as well as Slater. Wiggins is en route back to the Bay Area today after missing the previous week.
Wow, that's big. That's huge, man. It didn't get to 10.
Doesn't sound like he might not play tomorrow or Thursday, though, it sounds like. Possible.
But it said basketball activity, so you got to ramp him up. But just the fact that he's back
means, like, here we go.
No, I
get your hopes up.
No, I wanted him back. We all did.
Sure.
But if it didn't get to 10 games, would he lose his starting spot, or would he go back and get his? I got to tend to believe it being 4 games, well, tomorrow being 5, Steiny, we can expect him back in the starting lineup soon. So that's beautiful. That's big.
I would not start him right away. I just wouldn't. That's just me.
If he got back tomorrow?
No, I wouldn't start him tomorrow. I just wouldn't.
As far as looking out for his wind or conditioning, or just because he was gone?
Just everything.
No, that's big news.
I'm not saying he doesn't play.
Wow.
But there you have it, Shams Charania.
Yeah, that's big, man.
Andrew Wiggins is returning to the team. He's not back yet. Is that correct? Can you read it verbatim again, please, man. Evan?
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins is expected to return to team activities with the Warriors this week.
Wow.
He is en route back to the Bay Area today.
That's big.
So
that's humongous.
Maybe he'll play tomorrow. Maybe he'll play Thursday. Maybe he'll be dressed but not play. Maybe he'll be dressed and start. What are you doing with Andrew Wiggins?
They got games. Yeah, there are a lot of games, Steiny. Saturday and Monday.
I got nothing against Wiggins. I'm just not putting him back into the starting lineup right away. Who's with me? Who says I'm a hater?
But I thought you said if it was just a couple games, you not.
It's going to end up being 6. I don't think he's going to play tomorrow.
You know what? I'll stop adding.
Whatever. I don't.
Just the fact he's coming back.
If he's ready to play tomorrow, I'm not starting him.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
I would.
He can come off the bench.
Yeah.
See, this is where it's bigger than Wiggins. And, thank God Moses Moody's a professional. He's not going to mope. But you start Wiggins is back, Moses to the bench. The problem with Moses Moody going to the bench isn't that it may mean that he doesn't play. Like he's not in the rotation at all.
But it sounds like you're punishing him.
Who?
Wiggins.
I am. Sorry. For not being around the team. I'm not punishing.
We don't know why.
I don't care. I don't care why. Like, maybe that is insensitive. I'm not putting Andrew Wiggins back right away into the starting lineup, regardless of why he's missed 4 or 5 games.
Well, I would then say to you, Scotty, then you're not all in to win.
What are you talking about?
He missed 25 last year. Hold on. He missed 25 games last year.
He's not in good enough shape to start for me.
But if he was last year, after 25 games that he missed,
then he's
and he sat down once and he was put right back in there,
you put him right back into the starting lineup.
I don't see why not if I'm not punishing him and he had a legit excuse, which obviously he had.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. So you don't give a rat's ass about Moody and the team, how they may feel. Okay. Did they give a rat's ass? Because you're talking not to me, to the Warriors. They had no choice last year because they didn't have guys playing as well as they have now.
I wonder if that was part of it.
You're going to put Wiggins right back into the rotation.
No doubt,
Kuminga, hey, you got to just deal with it.
Yeah, well, Kuminga ain't got to deal with nothing.
Well, yes, he'll start. Kuminga's minutes are going to be impacted, and his play will be impacted.
He's They need.
It's
Andrew
up to
Wiggins
to adjust to where we're at now.
I think you're wrong.
We're not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What do you guys think? He's putting Wiggins right back in the starting lineup? I mean, maybe. I'm not saying you're wrong, but
it's been 4 games. It could be 6.
I need to know for sure that we don't have a problem with Wiggins. That his teammates don't have a problem with him.
I think that's already obvious.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
You know for a fact that all of Wiggins' teammates are okay with what's just happened.
We didn't hear one iota
I don't care
last
what we
year,
heard.
but we're not. So you can never get the answer for that.
That's right.
So then deal with that.
That's right.
But does that make you right?
I'm not saying it makes me right.
And I'm going off the actions and what we saw.
It's bigger
which makes me
than
correct,
Wiggins,
I believe.
is my point.
Well, it wasn't last year, and I don't think it's either this year.
You don't know that.
Well, he came back and was inserted to the starting lineup, and we'll see.
Right, and maybe if you ask Draymond Green, he'd say when Wiggins came back, everything got effed up.
Well, that's the last person to ask.
Okay, what about Steph?
Yeah. Well, obviously he signed off on it last year. They had no problem with it.
Well, that's because they had no players last year who were contributing like this. Oh, my God. I mean, if if
I'm trying to win. I don't know what you're doing. You want to punish guys because they left and took a sabbatical.
You're not listening to me.
No,
you're not
I am.
Listening.
You don't know why he was gone.
That's right. I
don't. So you need to slow down. That's all I'm telling you.
You don't know how the team feels.
You don't. But I'm not making an assessment.
I'm acknowledging.
You're making an assumption that is bigger than what I'm doing. I'm saying I'm trying to win games.
Okay.
But you're talking about feelings. But you're missing the biggest component of it, Steiny, and you'll never get that answer.
You're missing the component of how his teammates may or may not feel.
Yeah.
That like if the Steve Kerr knows the temperature of the Warriors,
right?
If he has a sense that the team is not into Wiggins because of whatever, second year in a row, there's a I'm not saying it's happening, but there's an absolute possibility that there's some guys in that locker room that are like, he just left again for 10 days. You know what? Or some that are just so happy that he's coming back, and it's only been 4 or 6 games, as opposed to 25. If it's a legit reason, so I would just put it this way: whatever Wiggins, like, you don't care about the team, like you would not put.
I have my brother's back, Steiny.
No, my point is this,
legit, man.
My point is this: if there are players on that team that are, let's make it broad. Down on Wiggins a little bit.
Gotcha.
For last year, for this year, for the way he sleptwalked through 80% of the season, okay? And Steve Kerr has a sense of that. He cannot start Wiggins. That'll be worse for the team, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the case.
And I think Willard and Dibbs, I don't know. I think he might be today, Evan. I don't know when he joins the guys, but this is good news. But I'm sure we'll find out what their plan is with Wiggins, Steiny. So I'm excited.
888-957-9570. Andrew Wiggins is going to join the Warriors this week, start basketball activities.
Kerr will be with the guys Friday, Willard and Dibbs.
Maybe Wiggins is back tomorrow. Maybe he won't be back till Saturday. I'm not just putting him back into the starting lineup. I'm not. I mean, I might. But it's not
just having him.
It's not a lock.
But I'll tell you this: just having him, Steiny, is the exciting part.
I think you're the most excited Warrior fan.
No, I think Steve Kerr and his teammates are.
I think there's a lot of sentiment out there that a lot of people aren't down with Wiggins right now. And I'm not down with Wiggins, or I'm not with Wiggins.
Like, until we find out, which you probably never will, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He just doesn't get his spot
And I think
back.
the urgency of maybe missing last year got him to come back sooner.
Okay.
Huh?
I mean, if you're down to just crossing your fingers, then I would do, like, I'm not saying don't start him, but I just, Wiggins is back, he's in the starting lineup. To me, that's not the way it works. He might be, but there's a lot of factors. 888-957-9570. Andrew Wiggins is coming back. Yay! By the way, don't forget, download the Odyssey app. You can listen to Steiny and Guru 24 hours a day. At 4 hours at a time, but still 24 hours a day. Andrew Wiggins is resuming basketball activity for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like he'll either be playing
this week, so they got 3 games.
It's funny. Now, are you concerned that he might not be in shape?
No, not
put him right in.
I told you my metric was 10. 10 games, and we got problems.
You can get fat in 10 games.